Hello, I want to tell you about a goal setting challenge that I'm running next month. So for most of us, we will set our goals. We might not even write them down, but even if you write them down, you might be very particular about it. You might even have vision boards. But do you come through and see those things, keep watching your vision board, see what you've written down, and you're still not achieving those goals? Now, half the time, that's because we're working from what we like to call now the false identity. So we are trying to create nice new goals. We're trying to be healthier. We're trying to have more energy. We're trying to open a business. We're trying to get a new job. That's some of the goals that we might want, but we're doing it from the place we are right now, and we're working on a mindset and an ego that's still in this version of ourselves. So I want to tell you about the work that we're going to be doing across next month. Will be to enable you, probably will make you accountable for, it's setting some new habits, actually starting with some new habits so that you can work towards creating a new version of yourself, a new reality for yourself. And when the way you do that is we start not working from ego and this mindset and the subconscious mind, but we start to clear away all that junk. It's a bit like we're going to go into that spare room of ours that is a junk room, and it's so much junk in it, you can't even see the window. So you can't see the light. So you're disconnected from your light. You're disconnected from your source, disconnected from soul. And you also can't see the carpet because it's full of junk. So metaphorically, you can't see, you're not grounded with the earth in terms of really anchoring in those data codes that you can get from the earth to create this new version of yourself, this new healthier version of yourself, because that's disconnected as well. So that's a little metaphor for you. So what we do is we start creating all these new habits, and we work towards building a repertoire with soul, building a rapport, building a new friendship with soul, and starting to surrender into what soul's telling us. So even things like in the past, you might have struggled making decisions. You might have struggled taking action, don't know what action to take, because you don't know what decision to take through. You don't know where to navigate through. So you're ending up procrastinating. But when you surrender into soul, it's as if there's not enough time to procrastinate. There's not enough time to think about it. You just work with soul. You know the next stage that's going along. Doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong, even, you know the next stage. And when you take action with the next stage, which we'll get you to do, I'll talk about that within that this month that's coming up. And we'll have a look at where you need to go, how you're going to achieve these goals that you've maybe never, maybe set them every year and you've never achieved them yet. So it's going to be, we're going to, really get rid of some of these subconscious beliefs that are stopping us as well. Now, the last group I ran was the very first time I ran it, and it was just, my challenge was, I made sure my goal was to set, what I wanted was a beautiful energetic container to help these people. And, the people that came in, I could not have picked them any more than just working with the energy and just surrendering into the energy that the right people would come. And they were amazing, amazing. And I'm not just saying it. They're not paying me. I'm not paying them to say all this. They were amazing people. But do you know why? They took this on board. They turned up, or they used the recording. This will all be recorded if you can't make a particular session. So they used the sessions, they took the recordings, and of course you can use the recordings after as well, because there's going to be plenty of meditations on it. But they did this and they took it in hand, and they created a space for themselves where they could start to change the habits, creating and forming new habits, so the old habits will start to drop away. Remember, in a month, you're just working into the new habits, but it's so that at the end of the month you can follow this on. This will give you tools for life. So it's a mixture. It's going to be 10 sessions. It's a mixture of theory work, because I absolutely need you, me and the guides need you to understand why you're doing these things. So a mixture of theory and then just some doing, just my meditations with a mission. So we're going to go into meditation and work through some of the tools for this, because it's from starting with working in meditation that you start coming away from ego and listening to your soul. So I think I've said everything, but everything is available. All the details are available of all that we're going through, dates and everything, on this accompanying work webpage, on this webpage, or the link will be below if you're watching in YouTube or on Facebook. So please, I do hope I'm holding another container for some more beautiful ladies, and would like gentlemen. Gentlemen are welcome as well. And just if you feel drawn to this, you don't hesitate. It's one of these things we hesitate too much and procrastinate too much. It's a month long. It will be 10 sessions over the month. But just imagine 2 sessions a month. Just imagine those 2 sessions of 2 hours, and you might think, I haven't got time. But how much time do we waste? Do we waste more than 2 hours not knowing what action to take, not knowing what decisions to take, chewing ourselves up, feeling anxious, feeling drained? And what about using those 2 hours and the rest of the time to get into the new habits, a little bit in the morning, a little bit at night? And those habits will start to be automated anyway. So as you move along and you finish this program, as you move along, those things could be done in seconds, just to help you. That's my aim for this. So if you feel drawn to coming on, please, by all means, everyone is welcome to help you set your own goals. And this is just a container to allow you to do it. There's nothing better than group dynamics, and not just me, but the group before absolutely proved it, that when you work, even just turning up, all I did was turn up to the sessions, or even just watching the recordings is just as good. You still get the energy of that, and you can see what everybody else is is doing. And it just creates such a lovely container to hold, a beautiful energy resonance container to help us all with whatever goals that we want to set. So I hope you'll join me.